one of the fascinations of gamelan as an influence on Western composers is that it comes in two types, Javanese and Balinese. They exert different influences and they sound very different. They're like polarities. Uh, Javanese gamelan is soothing and perfumed. Balinese gamelan is metallic and virtuosic. Prophet of Balinese gamelan in the West was the Canadian-American composer Colin McPhee, who lived on Bali in the 30s. He had to flee in 1938 when the Dutch government cracked down on homosexuality, which had been tolerated by the Balinese. And for the rest of his life, he was stranded in New York and Paris, longing for Indonesia. He wrote that programs of new music that I once delighted in now seem suddenly dull and intellectual.
For a recent streamed performance of the Harrison Violin Concerto, I had occasion to tour the instrumentation. I'd like to introduce first Greg Akagi, who is playing a collection of instruments, tin cans, and also a clock coil, which he's mounted on a sounding board to increase the volume. And those are his unique instruments, along with a maraca and a couple of cymbals. All right. I am playing a collection of flower pots, lead pipes, some of them suspended so they ring, some of them muted so that they don't ring. And here is what it sounds like with the violin added.
Harrison invites us to experience all these different levels of melodic flow simultaneously. For the Javanese, this texture is a reflection of the cosmic hierarchy in sound.
There really isn't anybody else like Lou Harrison. The absorption of gamelan elements and other ingredients, stylistic and ethnic, in his music is so complete that it cannot be called eclectic. It's all of a piece. But I do think he can be called American. I would say that his self-made, learn by doing, try everything approach is characteristically American, and so is his polyglot range of affinities. I would say that Lou Harrison embodies post-classical music, a contemporary musical landscape supplanting the modernism of the 20th century. The modernists cherished originality and complexity. They composed for an elite, learned audience. Lou Harrison practiced a different kind of originality. He was not afraid of simplicity. He composed for a wide community of listeners, and in the case of gamelan, of practitioners, including himself. A composer far ahead of his time, he was an apostle of world music before there was a name for it.